Yesterday there was sun and there was rain. Beauty in the mundane.
Hello, welcome back to Life My Life and happy
Saturday. No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Look, it is snowing again.
Yes.
Again.
I have some information for you. First of all, we live in WINNIPEG.
I know.
Second of all, in the province of Manitoba. Third of all, in Canada.
I know, Kelly, but it's WINNIPEG. It's supposed to be cold with less snow because it's supposed to be cold.
Yeah, but they saved up the last few years.
I guess so, because we haven't had this much snow, I think, since we moved here. Oh, I tell you, my snowblower's got more of a workout than...
And it's gonna today too.
Yep. But hey, look, I got a nice little trail so that the guy can get in there to read our gas meter.
I don't know if you told them about that.
I might have not. I'll tell him now.
Yeah.
So
you can drive and talk.
Yeah. We always get our gas. Dirty pants already. We get our gas bill around the 24th of each month. And I got our gas bill. Open it up. And we get it electronic. I get it through email. Open it up. I nearly crapped myself. $350.
And what is it normally in the dead of winter?
Around the dead of winter, anywhere between $200 to $230. Just depends. I know, like, our next bill will be a little higher too because it's been cold. Mm-hmm. So the furnace runs a lot more. $350. So I started reading the bill, and I read to see what they read on the meter. And then the hamsters in my head, because that's what I have. I don't have a brain, just hamsters, got spinning around going, I'm gonna go look at the meter. And sure enough, they misread the meter by 100 cubic, I think, yeah, 100 cubic feet or meters, or however they measure the gas coming to the house. Yeah, so it was off by 100. So my meter reading on the bill was 54.62, and it should have been 53.62. So I took a picture of the meter. Our gas hydro company has a spot on there when you log into your account where you can email them through your account. So I uploaded the picture and said, hey, you know, it might have been my fault too with all the snow recently. You may not have been able to get to the meter properly. And they adjusted the bill.
Yeah.
So it was down. It was like $235.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, when I'm like, wow, I knew our hydro and gas was going up, but I didn't know it was going up this much. So
yep.
yeah. So I was actually more ready to them to say, well, you just pay this month and then we'll credit you next month. But they didn't. They adjusted the bill right away, and
yep.
And I got the updated bill like 3 or 4 days after I submitted it. So, but I did it right away because, well, I mean, our bills aren't due until like the 9th of February, but I always pay it at the end of the month when I get paid. So yeah.
So I'll turn you around and show you this nasty roads.
Well, they're just snow covered.
Yep.
But still, yeah.
You just gotta pay attention.
Yep.
So, all right. So, yes, we're on our way to the restaurant, and then we gotta go and get some dessert for tonight. I have a big pot of turkey stew in the slow cooker right now. And Mike and Katie and Len and Dorothy are coming over for tonight. And Katie's gonna make biscuits. And
I get to snowblow this afternoon.
Yep. And we got to stop at the grocery store and get some dessert. Then we're going to go to Value Village. And then maybe Dollar Tree and Michael's. Just for something to do. Because we really don't have anything to do today. So, yeah, maybe Dollar Tree and Michael's just to look around. Just stay out of the house for a couple of hours, basically. And then go home and get ready for friends to come over. So, yeah, most of this video today is going to be just us hanging out with sorry.
What are you?
I don't know, you just look like you were getting really close.
I've maintained the same distance from that car since we started off at the light.
I think it's because I looked through the corner of my eye, like,
And seen the other car.
I think so. See that optical illusion?
Your whole head's an optical illusion.
Oh my gosh, that was weird.
Or I mean, what's in your head is an optical illusion.
Because look at this. Yeah. Oh boy. Anyways, all right. We are gonna go get something to eat. We'll see you in a bit. Well, we finished our lunch, breakfast. Just went to Value Village. We're gonna go and look through Michael's. Honestly, I have no desire to do much today.
I agree. I think it's more the fact that I know I gotta go home and snowball.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna take long.
No.
I get a lot, but
Yeah.
I still have to do it.
Yeah. The weather changing and everything, our backs are just, and my knees are just so hurting.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of putting a damper on wanting to go out and about. So, yeah. So, we're going to go to Michael's, look around, and then we'll go home. He can snow blow, and you guys can just have supper and play games with us tonight. It's going to be just one of those days. Next weekend, though, I'm looking forward to next weekend. On this, you're going to get an extra little video on a week from Monday. Because on the 13th, we're going on a triple date with Mike and Katie and Dorothy and Lynn to a restaurant for Valentine's Day dinner. So I'm pretty excited about that. Here, I'll turn you around. We're just, Michael's is right in here. So, yeah. I was just talking with my dear friend Michelle, Chickens by the Lake. Many of you know her. Say some prayers. She has not been feeling well. She needs a little picker-upper. So just, yeah, maybe go over and send her some love. Tell her that I sent you over. She just needs a bit of a picker-upper of friends. So, she's had some health issues. All right, we're heading in to Michael.
Wish us luck.
See right there. See you in a bit. So, Kevin's out there clearing up the yard again. It's not a lot of snow, but it's enough that he can't use the shovel because of his back. So, the snowblower does all the work for him, so just a little stroll behind. He usually does the neighbors over there as well. Yeah. And it blows so much into our yard because of the field that we get more than what actually falls because it's blowing so much. Maybe we can get his attention. Can wave at his all. Nope. Brody and I are sitting in here. It's nice and cozy. When our daughter Hannah was younger, she used to love to have Kevin walk behind her and let her push the machine. But yeah, I got quite the snow. All right, let's see what we got at the store today. Like I said earlier, not much. We didn't want to shop. I know. Are we sick? Oh. Get you set up here. All right. Oh, you didn't say hi to your friends yet. You say hi, everybody? Say no, because I want one of these, Mama. Can you open it? You want Mommy to open? Okay. Just one more, okay? There you go. All right, let's see what we got here. So, Shoppers Drug Mart for our Pop. He got 2 of our Pepsi Zero and 1 regular Pepsi. They've raised the price to $2.99. Still cheaper than getting the case and stuff. Right? Right, Mr. Dude? Give Mama a high five. Give some. Oh, don't fall down. Good job, buddy. Okay, can Mommy have the camera? No, you can't have any more treats. No. Why don't you go to the door and watch Daddy? Brody got a haircut this week and he got a really cute bandana. Didn't you, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. Alex gave you a nice haircut? Yeah. You're a good boy, aren't you? Okay. Let Mama show the stuff, okay? Okay. What do we got? I'm hot. I'm running around. Dollarama. Got some pipe cleaners for a project. Probably have some in my stash, but didn't feel like going hunting. For Wednesday's part 2 of the video. Excuse me, I have a phone call. Alright, my daughter Hannah. She's funny. Okay, Dollarama. Yeah, 2 of the floral sponges for part 2 of last week's craft. You cannot buy, you know, the old-fashioned heart-shaped candies, the conversation candies. You can't buy them. I don't know why. Last year, same thing. Kevin found these ones. They're a bit different, but we're gonna see if the flavor and the texture is the same, because my friend Katie, that you all know on here, she was looking for some, and so we got 2 bags. If she doesn't like them, it's all right. It's not a big deal, but they were $1.25 each, so they look a little different. Hopefully they have the same taste and texture. I don't know. What else do we got? Oh, he got some plain chips, some barbecue chips, sour cream and onion, And he got some Tostitos cheese dip and he's got to go to another store to get the Doritos that we like with those. So he spent $22.63 at Dollarama. And yeah. The Lay's chips were $3. The cheese dip was $3.50. Ruffles $3. Plain $3. The floral foam $1.75 each. The candies were $1.25 each. Pipe cleaners $2. And 8 cents for one large bag. So that's that. Michael's. We went to Michael's. Okay. They had a whole wall full of Christmas stuff at 75% off still. I don't know why they don't do those $5 grab boxes. I don't know. They're still hanging on to all this stuff. But I got some goodies. So, I got 2 of these. They were regular $8.99 and I paid $4.50. So you can see next year's village coming into effect with these. I got 2 of those. I got, these were regular, what were they? Trying to see here. $4.99. No, $7.99 in Canada. $7.99, paid $2. And I got the smaller one, $7.99, I paid $2. And same with these, $7.99, and I paid $2. Little wreaths, so you can imagine my village for next year. Then I got some single sheets of paper. They were marked down to 50 cents. So I got 2 of this wood and 2 of this brick and 2 of the white wood. They had tons, but quite frankly, I didn't feel like sitting there picking through them all. Total was $18.48. Now, we were talking to one of the ladies that works there. She was asking for our feedback and stuff. The 8 1/4 by 11 packages of white cardstock. Well, they all different colors, but we were talking about white cardstock. It's 50 sheets. Used to be $5.99. They've gone up to $9.99. You can get 100 pack for $19.99, but at Staples they have the same weight and the same size for 250 sheets for $22.99. So I told her, I'm sorry, but we'll be going to Staples to get my white cardstock for now on. I mean, she couldn't blame us either, you know. No of their value packs of paper that I get, there was 3 pads and they were all the same one. It was some animal print. They were down to $5, but it's not one that I would ever use. And she said it's literally just, they're not getting it in. They just can't get it in. There were so many shelves that were just bare. She said when COVID first started, they couldn't get paint. And it was just constant empty shelves of paint. Now they got tons of that, and it's the paper products they can't get. So, I don't know. Eventually it'll come. She says all their deliveries are on Wednesdays. So we'll see. All right, Value Village. 2 things. Can you guess what the first one is? Come on. You got it right. You got it right. You got it right. I'm sure you did. A warmer. $4.99. Just needs some cleaning up. Regular $26 in the catalog. $4.99. And then, you know, one thing I've never looked at IKEA is their fabric. Never. I got a brand new, not even ever opened fabric for $5.99. I don't know what the regular price is because, like I said, I've never bought their fabric before. So yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, that's all we got. We got a blueberry pie for dessert tonight. That's it. All right, we'll see you later. I'll show you what's for supper when everybody gets here. It's chicken stew or turkey stew, and then blueberry pie for dessert. Katie's making some biscuits. Kevin's just cleaning the snow. That's it. Just one of those days. The way the weather has changed so much in the past couple of weeks, on and off, on and off, on and off. My arthritis in my knees and my back is just going crazy. And Kevin's back. He's had a rough week with his back this week. So, anyway, we'll chat in a little while.
Okay, so Brody will go, and then it'll be the opposite coming back.
Our little terrors.
The camera picked up the sound quite well.
Oh, did Molly get your cappuccino?
Watch the extension.
Yeah. That's why I stopped where I did. Oh, hi under me. Are you fighting over the cappuccino? I'll be honest, I might too. They're over to. Oh.
Well, you
Go down under the table.
it's your turn to get. Okay, all right, come here, come here.
Oh, are you kidding?
Yeah, she wanted to feel pop on.
Like a bat.
Oh, she.
Now she's gonna taunt him. I'm gonna hide, I'm gonna hide.
Oh, she's a character.
What a rascal.
Because the people the recipients don't even need to get out of their vehicle.
I made
Oh, nice.
turkey stew, and Katie
Much more
made
work for you
biscuits.
It is.
How was it?
In some ways, yes. In some ways, no.
Yum, yum.
Because it's so much faster. It gets people through there, so you're not there
They're
The
not
boys-
standing shopping at each table.
The
Right.
boys are talking, so, but they're eating, so it must be good.
Are you trying to kill me? My wife is trying to kill me.
Who
yeah.
deboned the turkey? Not me.
He's trying to commit suicide and blame it on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found a great big bone like this in there. And he deboned the turkey. Yeah. We're playing a new game. Well, not to us, but to Lynn and Dorothy. Zombie dice. So Mike's gonna explain it.
So this is a push your luck dice rolling game. Do you see how there's lots of green?
Yep.
So when you look at the green, there's one blast, lots of brains, and then there's these shoes for walking.
Okay.
So then the red one has lots of blasts, one brain, and then little bits of walking. So you're going to roll 3 dice at a time. You're going to randomly pick them. You're not allowed to look at what you're grabbing. So then when you go to roll them, So then this is a brain what you want, this is a blast what you don't want, which is bad, and then you can only have 3 blasts and then you're done. So then let's say, oh, and then so this walk means you get to keep going with this one. So then you're always rolling 3 dice, so then you would grab 2 more dice. And then you go, and then so now I'm at 2 blasts and then 2 brains, and then I could keep going, but if you know, this is like a risk management thing, because if you get the 3 blasts, then you're done, and then you get nothing.
Okay, so with 2 brains, what do you get?
2 points.
2 points.
Like
are
a point
you
per.
scoring or am I, Kev?
And then
I'll score.
Okay.
I have
and then what is it? 12 for
13.
13.
13 is
Once somebody gets to 13, then we finish the round.
Okay.
So I'll go first just so that you can see how it works
Okay.
again. So I've randomly picked my 3 dice.
Ooh.
I've got 2 brains and 1 blast. So I'm gonna keep on going. So I got 3 new ones. So now I'm done because I got 3.
You got 3, so nothing
Yeah.
counts.
Yeah.
But now let's say for the sake of demonstration that these would have been worked out in my favor. Then you know that there's way more green left because you've already gotten rid of some of the red ones. So you stand. So this is part of the risk management of like if you've successfully rolled like 4 green, well then you know that what's left in the can is probably going to be red, which is not going to work out in your favor, or is less likely to.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
You got 0?
Yes.
I can't see through the cups, so.
Pick up 3, right?
Yeah.
Grab 3 and roll them.
2 brains.
So the brains get set aside.
Yep. And now pick 2
Grab
more.
2 more,
Oh yeah, because I can still.
and then you get to roll again. And you have no
If
brains.
you want to.
You have.
Oh, yeah. And only 1 blast. So now you can go again.
Or
If you wish to.
Or you can wish to stop.
I'll stop.
Okay,
Okay, so that's 3 points, right?
3 points.
3 points.
Got it.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Molly,
Ooh.
the placemat is
Oh,
over
yeah.
The
there.
fact that I'm on
Why do
3
you have to
red
bring
dice.
food in
This
here?
you
This
never
may
know.
not end well.
Oh, your food was here.
You know what? Let's stop right there.
I think that's a good choice, man.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
How
Yeah.
many did you get?
3.
3.
But he had all 3.
Ew.
Oh.
I'll just take the 1 brain. I'm not chancing that one.
Okay.
I
You
understand.
can count
Oh,
the 1 brain.
Yeah.
Considering you had to. Oh, that's right. You get 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't going to take a chance to get that 3rd and not get any.
Count any. She doesn't have
Okay.
You got 1 blast and 1 brain. Take this and add 2 more.
I wonder if we should make just a punch.
Oh.
Busted.
You're done.
Wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah.
It was worth trying. That's not mine. Can you? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll take 3 and run.
Molly, why can't you eat at the placemat? Why do you have to carry it halfway across the room?
She does.
What is that? What?
If you pour it at an angle, you'll get it.
Ah.
Or if you have a big enough glass,
2 it is.
put the glass on top.
Yeah.
Right? And go like that, and it pours right out
many?
without foaming.
It says it's Lynn's turn.
How did you want more?
That's true.
Well, there's nothing to lose
You
by
got
making.
nothing.
Yeah.
You have no brains at risk, so you may as well roll.
Oh,
Busted.
oh I'm done. Yeah.
Busted, busted.
Yeah.
There's more over there if you want more Pepsi.
I'm good right now.
Anytime, if you do though, just go and grab.
I
I
think you
will
should.
stop at 4.
Ooh.
Yes, that was a pop bottle going on the floor. That was for Molly to play with.
Tori doesn't play with them anymore?
Once in a while.
I was playing with one yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh!
Dang. Busted.
Oh, darn.
There's the leader with 7.
Yeah.
Take
Oh.
a walk. Oh, nope.
You get, yeah,
You
redo all
of
3.
those because there's no brains and no busts.
Oh, okay.
Now I got a brain.
Now you have 2 brains and 1 blast, so you get to draw 3 more if you wish.
Yeah, monkey, come on.
So now you're at 4 brains and 2 blasts.
I'm quite
So-
happy with that.
That would be a good place to go. You know what?
Oh.
Oh.
It's only 1.
Yes! Jackpot!
Oh.
Whoa.
That's worth the 0 points for that turn. See the trip yellow blast.
When we played this with Nikita, Nikita was like, it's only a game. Oh, it's only a game. And she...
She just kept pushing her luck.
Yeah.
It's like that show on TV.
Press your luck.
Yeah, and
No whammies,
no
no
whammy, no
whammies,
whammy,
no
no whammies.
And there was a little red gnome that ran across the screen when you hit a whammy and you lose all your monies. Ooh. Dos. Getting gutsy.
I'm so far behind, like, I don't have a whole lot to lose here. Yeah.
Well, Kelly's still behind you.
Oh yeah.
He's got 1. You've got double Kelly's score. Michael has 2, Lynn has 3,
And then
Kevin
you
has
add
7.
one more to that.
Kelly has 1, Dorothy, you have 4, I have 3.
Yep.
Well, it's early in the game.
Yep. Oh, wasn't it like yesterday, one of our rounds, it was like, what, 6 turns and we were done?
Yeah.
Oh, you're done.
Oh, yeah.
Busted.
Yeah.
Getting the easy ones done first. Get those
Yeah.
greens out of the way so you can have the high risk dice.
Yeah.
Beautiful dice.
Love this game.
Where's my sad trombone sound?
Yeah.
I'll take the 1.
You're now tied for the last place with 2 with Michael.
Congratulations, you doubled your score.
That's okay, I only have 3, so
Yep.
I'm not that far.
Yep, 1 and 1. Ooh.
I'm gonna be happy with that.
Okay. She is quite risk averse.
I actually would have kept on going because by getting rid of the 2 red and 1 yellow, that means there would have been way more green left for you.
Yes.
Who has the highest score right now?
That could change. That could change. Because didn't we have a couple of rounds where there was like 8 points in one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably won't be that round. But
There's nothing to risk, so. Beautiful.
Oh.
good job, Michael.
One and 1. Ooh.
There's 3.
I'll stick to that.
This is fun, eh?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna buy it.
Very easy to do.
Like the kids could play this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I taught
Yeah.
I taught a 3-year-old how to play this game.
Yeah.
So
Because it's
all the
symbol.
kids would
It's
be
all
able-
symbol. And it's just
And they loved that we were playing zombies. Oh my goodness.
Yep. I realized it halfway through teaching it that I was talking about zombie brains and shotgun blasts with a 3-year-old.
yeah.
Her parents didn't care, so that was good.
Ooh. I'll stop at 3. I'm beating you.
Yeah.
2,
Look at
6,
them.
7,
Play with them or
5,
look
currently 7 and 3. But she and I have not had an equal number of turns.
Yeah.
Hello. They're quiet down now. Let's not get started. No, Molly. Let's not get started on
Oh, I have to.
What was the red one? Okay, it was feet.
Good.
Okay, I get
You
another
are
green.
looking.
And
We're
I'm
gonna stop at 2.
Is that me?
Yeah.
It's not me.
Not me.
It's Brittany. Probably Aston.
Yummy.
Here, I'll hand you the dog. I just wander across the table to you.
I don't think so.
What'd you eat? Apple. You did not eat a hamburger and apple juice.
Molly, no.
You ate breaded shrimp. No!
Yeah. Oh.
Yes, you had french fries too.
Oh, Grandma
You're
loves
just-
shrimp. Yum,
Yeah,
yum.
I thought you. I only had 10 pieces
Oh.
left. They were like big, like they're
This is
jumbo.
why I don't gamble.
I had 10 pieces left, and I thought he was not gonna like it, so I said, "Sure, have a bite." Yeah, that was wrong.
Yeah, yum.
Okay. Oop.
Yum, yum, yum.
But yeah, this would be very easy for all the
Hi,
kids
buddy.
to maintain.
Hi.
He's got a Pringles.
The camera's up here to show Aston. Over here. There.
There. Yum. Yum, yum, yum.
You dropped it.
I am stopping at 3.
Aston, what
Did you
color
get
is your
0?
shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah. Didn't get anywhere on that one.
Okay, here. You
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Oh, hi, Frankie. Hi, Frankie.
You gotta say it louder to the camera.
You what?
The color of his
It's
shirt.
black.
Oh, it's black. Okay.
It's black.
Yeah.
And the words are red.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh, what's Frankie doing? Frankie.
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna stick now. 6.
Okay.
Molly, let me pet her.
Yay.
Ooh.
She's a hard one sometimes.
You just took the lead, didn't you?
Yes, she did.
Just gotta love you now.
Yum, yum.
As she gets older, it gets better and better.
Yum, yum. Isn't it almost bedtime?
Mm-hmm.
She's like,
Can you get any more in your mouth? He's going like this with the Pringles.
I guess we'll take 2.
okay. Slow and steady. You're tied for the lead right
Yum,
now.
yum, yum. Grandma had blueberry pie for dessert.
Why?
Because it's yummy. 2.5, and his big thing now is why.
Yep.
Kelly, he's almost
He's almost 3, yeah.
full.
My chippy.
I know, chippies are yummy.
I'm cheesy.
I see. Grandma has chips, but we're all so full we can't eat any.
She's going to 5.
When you're at now.
12.
Why?
Ooh.
Because we had a big supper.
If I had pushed it and gotten one more, we could have just ended the game right there because I'm the end of the round.
Yeah.
We had turkey stew.
But
So I need to do 10.
Well, come here then.
Are you gonna talk to Grandma or are you gonna watch the TV? Watch TV.
All right. We can talk tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't see it.
Are you going to hang up?
Oh, the hang-up's back on the bottom. Weird. It's back on the bottom, Austin. Look. It's down there now.
Yeah, they pushed another update
Right there.
Or
on the Android. They'd done some software updates about a month or so ago.
Are you going to
And
talk
it
to Grandma? Watch
changed
TV. Watch
everything in
TV.
Messenger. And one day I was on Messenger, I went to go hang it, and the button wasn't where it was supposed to be anymore, and now it's back to where it
Yeah.
just happened to do updates.
my phone has been so weird. For months, it
Really?
was it had like a
Oh
really
my goodness.
the screen
Oh my
was like
goodness,
super
Molly.
sensitive,
Yeah.
and you would go to scroll, but it would like tap instead of scrolling and stuff.
Right.
So then now that
So grab.
they fixed that, but then now the area at the bottom that I should be able to type stuff is like not nearly sensitive enough.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, now she wants
and I'm
to
surprised because my
Auntie's
previous
busy, okay?
Google
Just
phones
do-
were fantastic. But
pieces that have been turned
So-
face down, so the pips do not show.
Tell her.
Just one sec. We finished that other game, but I had a phone call from my grandson. Who won? You or Dorothy? Katie won the other game. Now we're playing.
Mexican train.
All right. Okay, little girl.
I know, but he wants nothing to do with her right now.
I'm just gonna
Here,
get my
you, here. Talk to
That's a
your,
good
talk to
plan.
our friends
Yeah.
right here. You say hi right there.
Okay.
See, right there on the camera.
So they're
Say
face down in
hi.
their shuffle.
My
the
name's
players draw the
Molly.
required number of pieces.
Okay, you see that?
Pieces are played end to end,
And-
but all doubles are set perpendicular across the line.
Yep.
In almost all domino games, the players strive to block the game so that others cannot make a play. The goal is usually to
We'll
make
bring you back when we
the
start.
sum of the end.
Okay. Or we can just figure that
Who
out.
has the double 12? Or
Nobody.
does the double 12? Does anybody have the double 12? Lynn doesn't have his
We're gonna
dominoes
see
up
that,
yet.
yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Are you done with this?
Yes, thank you. Now, what am I doing this double 12?
So it's right in the middle.
And then do you have another 12 to attach to it?
Yep.
Okay.
Pick a side, this will be your area. And then there's freebie points.
Everybody got little trains?
Yep.
Yep.
Do
Here.
you want me to put it in the box?
That's what I'll. It's gonna be my turn. Your turn before me.
Okay, that sounds
So
fair.
who's going now?
Well, you.
You.
You
Me?
could go. Yeah, because Michael went first.
Oh,
Because
okay.
first player is determined by
Who can play?
whoever could play the double of the number we're on.
Yeah, and I gotta plan mine.
So why is it 12?
Because that is the highest domino in the game. We play this in rounds: double 12s, double 11s, double 10s,
Got it.
down to double 0.
Gotta plan a plan of action here. Okay. Put that right there.
I guess I'll take this one.
Okay, I forget what that all means.
So
That means-
I was not able to play a 12. So I drew a tile. I could not play it still. So now the next player has the option to play off their own train or play a 12 to start my row.
So, but if I can't do either, then I have to draw a tile.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah.
And you have the option to play that in either place also.
Okay.
And the goal is try to get the biggest tile off.
So now it's Lynn's turn.
Okay, and I'll be nice to you. I'm going to give you
Thank you.
that one. Here.
So Kevin, your option is to play on yours or on this 0 over here.
Yeah. Or start another one. Oh, hello. Oh, you coming to me? Oh.
And I think under the rules I learned growing up, there is only one community train. So even though there's 2 open spots, there's only one community train.
Oh, is
Oh,
there?
we always had, however many weren't.
That's just the rules my family played under and the rules we were taught.
Oh. Okay.
So that's just I don't know which set we're playing under, but right now it doesn't matter.
Well, let's make it a little more difficult and just play with the 1.
Sure.
So that is now the community train.
So you can
So
play, anybody
can play off of there. And if you play there, because you can't play on your own, that doesn't matter. You don't have to put your train on yours because you have 2 options of places to play.
And I can play on yours, right?
At your turn, yes. It is your turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now because Mike hasn't been able to play, his train should be on.
No.
Doesn't he have a rope?
Did you?
Didn't he play?
He had to draw, so he's.
Yeah, you should have your train
the
on
train
yours
should
too.
be on.
Can you put that on
Yep.
yours, Katie?
That's not the right one. I have to put this one. And so because I'm able to play on my own, I am no longer. So Michael, you do have the 10 you can play on over on the community train also. So you have a 5 or a 10 that you can play on.
Oh, I could play.
Yeah, so you can put that one back down.
Yeah, you can play on the community one.
The community train is available to all.
Yes.
And then those do not match.
That's not a 10.
That's not a 10.
That's a 6.
Let's try that again.
Now you can take your train off because you were able to play.
No, gotta play on
you have to
your
play
own
on your own.
Oh, okay.
to take your train off.
Okay, so I can still
Okay.
play on.
So you can still play on his because he wasn't. It's nice because it lets you get rid of dominoes by putting them on the community train, but it doesn't take away you being able to play on your own.
Okay.
Ooh.
I
so
like those rules. We can
play.
do that.
Okay. There you go.
Do you have the double to go with it? Another 5 to go with it?
Nope. These I gotta pick up.
Okay.
Yes, I do. Figure out how you want to put it. Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
do it like that and save some room.
We have 6. We have tight space, so.
Yeah. There we go. All right.
Well, I'm sure glad I got rid of that 10 then.
I have some spares. Would you like one? I'll give it to you for free. No payment required.
Whose turn?
She was going to
Mine.
settle, but just took a bet.
Is she on your lap?
No,
What's
it's
that?
Under my feet.
Oh. They're wondering, are they?
Yeah. I didn't zip it up right away to have her in there, so. Oh, you coming back? Okay, one moment. I'm going to zip it up this time. Come here. Oh, yeah. I have to get a. Come here, little Roo.
Do I put it on this side or this side? This side.
There we go.
Bless you.
She's had some massive sneezes today. Oh, my goodness. Now if you have an H, you can play it.
And bye-bye train. And the double. Nice.
No, you don't need to chew that.
Mommy's cutting them for Daddy.
I hate these tiles.
You chose them yourself.
Yeah, I
you
know.
dealt them to yourself.
I know.
Kevin always hates it when he's not winning.
Or he doesn't see a route to winning. But tides can turn in this game.
Oh, I know. It just, I don't like my options right now.
My turn now?
Yep.
I should actually turn this the other way.
Well, it should be coming off of this end, technically. Because the black one is the playable space.
Yes.
Ooh, look who you go.
Yep.
Do you have its friend?
Of course I do.
And let's do this. Because then we know that the dangling piece is the one that is the playable. When they're the other way, it's hard to tell which one is the playable space.
No.
Teething on that zipper.
Yep, that sounds pretty familiar.
You're at 5.
Ian found a tooth and he saved it for us to see.
No.
Found a tooth where?
A baby tooth.
A baby tooth in her mouth. She was kind of chewing it around.
In whose mouth? Okay.
They lose baby teeth just like humans.
I just thought
is it
I'd
my turn?
clarify because,
Yeah.
Yeah, Ian is far from being a baby.
well,
Well,
could have been
Danny
the
is almost at that point.
could have been the kids, you know.
Yeah, it could have been.
And Winnipeg is a weird place, so let's not rule out, public, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't the kids, it was the pup. I thought that was really cool that he saved it so we get to see it.
Len, it's your turn.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yes. Kelly, can you put that on the community train, please? Len, you're up.
Yep. That over.
Thanks.
No. I want to get rid of
A
it.
lot of us are saying that right now.
That's why we always had that other.
And your train has to go. Okay. You've got your train right on the number we're trying to see.
10.
Well, that's deliberate.
11.
Yeah, well.
And you're up, Dorothy.
Okay. I wish that helped me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brody. Oh man, the green eyes are there.
Right here.
Would you like to put your train on yours?
I guess I will.
She's cheating.
Here you go, Kev.
I help.
Yeah, I'm probably not. Oh, that's right. You don't have a sequence yet. Okay. My turn?
Yep.
Thank you.
You could just leave your train there. I can help you again next turn.
Well, fine kettle of fish.
Did Kelly play?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But she couldn't play, so she's still pennied. This is the showstopper because I don't have its friend.
Oh,
So
no.
now we're looking for a blank.
Okay.
Oh,
Uno.
right.
There you go.
Oh,
Uno.
thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
Should I start counting now?
Oh, help, yeah. I got a wicked
Oh.
load here.
Oh. I'd be absolutely stupid not to play that.
Oh,
This point of the
yeah.
game.
No joke.
You're up, Cal.
So, Dorothy, this is unusual that she came to me
I love it.
for napping.
Love it.
That's changing.
You just have to have the right thing on.
Yeah, that's starting to
She
change.
likes to be covered. Did you go?
Yeah, she went.
Thank you, guys.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry. Well,
I feel
tuck your
greatly
head under
relieved.
there. Tuck your head under if you're complaining. Oh, sorry.
So my choices are my 10 or a 0, huh?
Get your,
None.
get your paw in there.
That's true.
Yeah, you're going out.
No, he's going out.
Of course I am.
Oh. Yeah, there's something about that. Oh, I had some biggies.
So it just counts the points, right? Like. So
Just keeps going, doesn't it?
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
So you know. That's like 73 points. Kelly's at 2, or sorry.
All right.
Then Lynn is
We
at
are on
311.
the last hand of Mexican train. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
So I thought I'd bring you back to show you us do our last hand. Katie, can you give us those numbers again? Sorry.
Katie has 336 points. Dorothy has 329 points. Lynn has 311. Kelly is at 281. Michael is at 265. And Kevin is at 199. And we are going for a low score.
All right.
Now we're look for a
Now
blank.
we need the double nothing.
I have the double nothing, just to let everybody know.
Okay.
You sure do.
You're right. And it's sitting right beside me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, right there.
Well, you
Goodness.
So,
What do we do?
now I just got to figure out what we're going to play.
Oh, good grief.
Okay, well.
We're going to have fun this round.
Maybe me.
Ooh, good show. All right. See when we play this out.
Mm.
Nope, she's curling up now.
Yeah, it took her a while.
She was overheating in my hoodie there, so.
Yeah. Golly, I don't know which way to go.
No. It is Kelly's turn, but she is organizing.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
She's squeaking.
Oh, yeah. That's okay.
Stream.
Okay.
It's okay. She does squeak. She's so funny.
Yep.
I cannot go. So you have to satisfy 6.
Right.
0, 3, or 1.
Okay.
This is what we see. Oh, jeepers. Give me a heart attack, Dorothy.
Yeah, start. Oh, that would have been wet. Yeah. I just about spilled my glass of water.
Games with big concentration now.
I don't even want to count these points if I have to.
Go.
I could help.
It's just that bad.
Big points there, Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
You saving all the big ones for later?
Well,
Big fireworks.
It's all my technique on trying to get these things moved.
Hmm.
Crap. Oh, good.
You know, I just wish you would leave that alone.
Keep playing there, Kathy. Thank you.
Yeah.
You must be making up for all the high points in like some of our hands that you have all the low ones over there.
Well, kind of.
I'm pretty sure I've got all the high ones.
Is it 12 on there now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
My turn?
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to play here. You really like that double 5, Kevin.
Yeah.
It's like the 3rd round in a row you've had it.
Nope.
Thank you, Kelly.
And a friend?
Oh.
Ones or 9, Dorothy.
Kelly, you know you are allowed to play on your own train.
I wish I could.
Just throwing it out there.
I wish I could.
So I have a 0 or a 1. Neither of those are helpful.
Yeah.
Someone else want to play a 0?
Sure.
Thank you. How many other people will play on mine before it becomes my opportunity to?
Ooh.
We could finally.
Thank you. Interesting choice. I'll take it just because it gets the points out of my hand. It was not what I had intended. It's an 8, a 4.
Whatever.
Domino.
Hey, double 4s.
Friends?
And I cannot satisfy.
Oh.
Nor can I.
So it begins.
Oh no.
Hi, buddy.
Nope. So do I just?
Yeah, you just put your little train
I
up
was
there.
hoping not that to happen.
But we have to satisfy this before we can do anything, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh.
have to sneeze. Now it's Brody's turn to
Yeah,
cuddle up.
it's your go though.
I think
But I
they're
don't-
all used. There's 14 of them on the table right now.
Is there?
Oy.
So I take it that's a no. I've got a no.
Can you hand me a tile from over there? It doesn't matter which one. Nope.
But I mean, once all the tiles are picked up, then presumably you would go back
It's-
to normal play.
You count your points and go.
You
Nope.
count points and go. That's it.
Nobody has it because they're all played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Who picked this game?
I could have. I would have had 2 tiles.
23, 26, 29, 30.
Yes.
52.
Lynn?
43.
So far, that's the low score for the round.
68.
30.
Dorothy?
31.
All right. Give us the damage.
First place is Kevin at 267. Second place is Kelly at 311. Third place is Michael at 317. Fourth place is Lynn at 354. Fifth place is Dorothy at 360. And I'm bringing up the rear at 386.
You are the caboose.
But you know, we evened out pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for
Yeah.
me.
All right.
Because,
That's
so
what we've
I
done
had
today.
2 rounds
Have a good
over
night,
70.
and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Bye.
I had 2 rounds over 70 and 2 rounds